my name is Kamal. Okay, I'm leading a solar in guest tech. We are managing the guest network here. Okay, and all services running over the guest network. HSIA, IPTV, access control, Chromecast, all and GRMS, all services related to the hotel running over the guest network. Okay, mainly for us, we do for other services only the configuration, but managing the service through the provider itself. But for us, we do the configuration over the network. Okay, for HSIA, this is mainly our part for every single part there. Okay, internet, let's say. So we have two servers here. Okay, one primary, one backup. Okay, backup is not active yet. Okay, because we are still waiting for the lease line. But primary is active because we have only one IP lease line. It's connected here. Okay, we have 3 data lines, one lease line and 2 ADSL. ADSL, we are putting the traffic to ADSL. Lease line only for management. Okay, so everything running here. Okay, we have here 2 core switch and 2 controllers. 2 core switch, Aruba core switch, primary, secondary, and 2 Aruba controllers, primary, secondary. So in case one fail, other one can take over. Okay, for the core switch, all IDFs in the floor, hotel sign, it's coming from here. This is the uplinks. This is a primary link, secondary link. Each switch in the IDF, we have primary, secondary here. Okay, it's working active. Both are active in the same time. It's not active and passive. No, both are active in the same time. Okay, controller, this is active now. This one is active. If I shut that down, this one will be standby. It will take over. Okay, but for the switches, it's active. Okay, core switch, controller is different. It's active and standby. Okay, we are using connection between the controller to the core switches, 10 gig uplink to support very high bandwidth. It's 10 gig. Even the uplinks, it's 10 gig. So when I say it's mean active, it means the guest going to 20 gig. Because we have 10 gig from here, 10 gig from here, so in total 20 gig. And for the controller, it's 10 gig from here, 10 gig from here. Okay? And there is connection between this core switch, primary and secondary through this black cable. Okay? It's duct cable. And controller is the same. Primary controller, this one connected here. Second controller, this one connected here. The reason of this, in case I shut down this core switch will be active. Okay, so at least there is one thing connected here, so at least the services will move from here to here. That's why I connect primary here, secondary here. Okay, only thing for you is this cable. This is for the Chromecast. Okay, we do the Chromecast on different cable because the traffic is very high on the Chromecast. You know, you are playing very high traffic on the guest itself. So that's why it's connecting to different link. So at least all traffic going only in one link. I don't want to disturb the guest services because the guest services coming here. I need to make it safe, out of any disturbance. That's why I'm using another link. So in case any trouble, it will be only here, not here and here. Okay, so this is our 2 firewall. Okay, it's not in use until this moment. It's only just to manage our service in the back end. But for you, it's nothing. This is DMZ switch. DMZ switch. Okay. As per Hyatt standard, we cannot connect to our network. So for IB phones, it's coming to my side as well, and access control. So to make it safe from Hyatt to us, we have one separate switch managed by Hyatt. So we do the configuration here for the services. And from here we take link to my core switch. So services here and moving from here to my core switch. I would say this is a conclusion of here, and later on we will have a network diagram. At least you will understand this network of your property and each switch, what is the model, what is serial number, what is the MAC address, the details of everything. Let's say the inventory for controllers, for the access point, for the switches, for this 2 firewall, even for the server, everything, and port mapping. So in the future you can go to the IDF, you will come to know this port number 1 and this switch connected to where. Even here I will give you the port mapping, this link going where, which switch, what is the name of the switch, what is the IP of the switch here. And if it's free or empty, I will mention empty. Okay, same like here, I will do the same. In all IDFs you will have the port mapping for access control, GRMS, phones, you have everything else, right? And TVs, access points, so everything will be provided to you. I will take the handover from him, do the documentation as per your standard, and hand over to IT or your team. This is it here, Yani. I would say this is what we have here. Anything you would like to ask? I'm here. Just tell me anything in your mind, you know. For the access point, I would say this is will be make most challenge for you in the future. So sometimes access point will be offline. Okay,
Yeah.
how you know where it's connected, or because even if you know it's connected here, but you don't know where in the ceiling, right? So the gentleman here will help us to do the drawings, and he will mention the location of access point, right?
The asphalt drawing is there.
Yeah.
So at least it will help your team, because even for me, I don't know if you tell me there is one access point here, I'm not going to open the entire ceiling to find one access point. So he will mention on the drawings where it is, so at least it will help us and help my support even in the future to locate the access point itself. And we will have for sure in the details the serial number and MAC address of this access point. So in case I'm telling you this access point is offline, I will give you the serial number, what is the serial number and MAC address, and where it's located, so it will help you. This all documents still working together to finalize everything. Okay, that's it. I would say this is the conclusion of our service. But just for your information, related to IPTV, GRMS, all services, anything related to what we have, iPhone, IP phones.
IPTV is there, BGM is there, IP telephone is there, lighting control is there. Then what else? All the guest services are there.
Yeah, all case services are here.
All the-
So, as a management over the network, we are two. Okay, not as a configuration, only just passing the traffic. Okay, but as a configuration of the service itself, for sure you have to go to the other vendor like Sonify or other vendors.
That we
Okay.
have already.
Yes, but for me, we are passing all traffic for lighting system or whatever he's saying, all traffic to the hotel here through core switch to up.
Do you have this online monitoring? I mean, like if something access point is not working.
Yes,
So
you will receive alert. This is a very good question. If you have anything down, okay,
yeah.
based on the information, once I build my documentation, we upload to our portal. So if anything go down, let's say I will shut down this controller, you will receive after exactly 15 minutes. Usually it works after 15 minutes. If it's down for 15 minutes, you will receive alert this controller or this access point or this switch, anything related to HSIA, okay, you will get alert, this is offline. And it will mention you the location and where it's connected.
Yeah.
And our support will start communicating with you. Because by default, in our system, once anything coming down, after 15 minutes, our system will open a ticket for this and start communicating immediately with you. That's it.
Okay.
And our support for sure work 24 hours 7, you know, in all language. We have in Poland, US, Canada, or everywhere. You know, it's an American company, so it's located everywhere. Anything else? Tell me.
If you need, we will go any idea. No problem. We can
Sure.
explain
Yeah.
how
Let's
the
go to
access
any
points
idea.
are- services are connected.